Hey guys, welcome to History University. My name is Tom and I will be your educator for this video. Previously I made a video about the evolution of the American flag and I received some messages about doing more flag related content. So today I want to cover the state flags of America. In this video I will cover the modern version of each flag. I'm also going to cover the flags in alphabetical order of their state because I feel like this is the most logical way to arrange it. So first up, Alabama. Legislators in Alabama decided that the flag should have a crimson cross of St. Andrew on a white field. They also decided that the bars should extend diagonally across the flag from side to side. Alaska. The Alaskan flag displays 8 gold stars forming the Big Dipper and Polaris on a dark blue field. The Big Dipper symbolizes a bear, which is a famous indigenous animal to Alaska. The alignment of the stars on the flag are also meant to be a guide to locate Polaris. Arizona. The flag of Arizona consists of 13 rays of red and yellow on the top half. The red and yellow are meant to symbolize Arizona's beautiful landscape, and the center star signifies copper. Arizona happens to produce more copper than any other state. Arkansas. Arkansas uses red, white, and blue to symbolize that they are a part of the United States. There are 25 small stars on the flag, which are meant to represent that Arkansas is the 25th state. Then there are 4 larger stars to represent the 3 historical nations that Arkansas belonged to. It was originally owned by Spain, then France, then the United States. The 4th star was added when Arkansas joined the Confederacy. California. The modern Californian flag is from 1911. But it gained its inspiration from an 1846 Californian rebellion flag. California was once a part of Mexico. On their rebellion flag, they included a lone star to indicate that they are free from Mexico. The lone star was an imitation of another flag, which we will discuss later in this video. The flag also includes a grizzly bear, which is now extinct in California, but it used to be a strong symbol for the state. Colorado. The flag of Colorado uses blue to represent the open skies. The white stripe represents the snowy mountains of the state. The Red Sea is the same color red as the American flag, and it stands for Colorado. And lastly, the golden circle represents the sunshine that Colorado gets. Connecticut. Its designs consist of 3 grapevines that represent New Haven, Saybrook, and Connecticut. They all merge together to make the state of Connecticut. There is also a transcription in Latin, which reads, "He who transplanted still sustains." Delaware. Delaware's flag uses the colors buff and colonial blue, which represent the uniform colors worn by George Washington. December 7, 1787 is the day which Delaware ratified the federal constitution. It was the first state to do so, and therefore it earned the nickname the First State. Florida. Florida places its seal in the center of its flag, and it also has a St. Andrew's cross, but this one is modeled in the same dimensions as the flag Dixie, which is the flag that is widely considered the Confederate flag. Georgia. Georgia has changed its flag multiple times due to recent controversies. In 2004, they settled on this flag by vote. This flag itself is a reiteration of the Confederate flag. Hawaii. The Hawaiian flag is basically a combination of the American flag and the British Union Jack, since Hawaii has historical ties to both nations. But Hawaiians also have other flags, which they identify strongly with. Idaho. The state has a nice and simple design. Idaho's state flag is blue, with the words of State of Idaho in gold lettering below the seal. Illinois. The Illinois flag features the state's seal on a white field. The bald eagle is holding a banner with the state's motto, State Sovereignty, National Union. It also has the state's name, Illinois, underneath. Indiana. Indiana is the 19th state that was admitted to the Union. Therefore, it incorporates 19 stars to represent each of the states, and the torch in the middle stands for liberty and enlightenment. Iowa. The flag has 3 vertical stripes, blue, white, and red, with the bald eagle carrying the state's motto, "Our liberties we prize, and our rights we maintain." Kansas. Kansas incorporates the state's seal with a golden sunflower, with the word Kansas on a blue background. And between the sunflower and seal is a gold and blue bar that symbolizes that Kansas was a part of the Louisiana Purchase. Kentucky. By law, Kentucky declares that the flag features a man wearing buckskin to represent the frontier, and another man wearing a suit to represent statesmen. It also has the state phrases, "United we stand" and "Divided we fall," along with the words "Commonwealth of Kentucky." Louisiana. The state of Louisiana is azure blue and features a pelican tearing at its own breast in order to feed its young. This signifies the state's willingness to sacrifice itself for its citizens. Maine. The Maine flag just incorporates the state seal. Maryland. Some have called this the perfect state flag. Its design comes from the shield of the coat of arms of George Calvert. Calvert was the first Lord of Baltimore and a colonial privateer of Maryland. I would also say that this is one of the more iconic state flags out there. Some seem to be a bit more low-key, but Maryland is a pretty eye-catching one, and it seems to be a big symbol across the state. Massachusetts, the shield depicts an Algonquin Native American with a bow and arrow. The arrow is pointed downward, signifying peace. There's also a star above to recognize Massachusetts statehood. The blue ribbon surrounding the shield bears the state's motto, "By the sword we seek peace, but peace only under liberty." Michigan. Michigan's state flag is blue and contains its coat of arms being held up by a moose and an elk. It also has three mottos: from many one, I will defend, and if you seek a pleasant peninsula, look about you. Minnesota. The state flag of Minnesota has several dates. 1819 is the year that Fort Snelling was established, 1858 is the year that Minnesota became a state, and 1893 is the year they adopted this flag, which symbolizes that Minnesota was the 19th state added to the United States, but they consider themselves the 19th state after the 13 colonies, so therefore they're really more like the 32nd state. Mississippi. Currently, Mississippi does not have a flag due to recent controversies. Missouri. Missouri has 24 stars surrounded by the coat of arms, representing Missouri being the 24th state admitted to the Union. Lastly, the flag has its mottos, "United we stand, divided we fall," and a Latin phrase that translates to, "Let the welfare of the people be supreme law." Montana. Montana has its state seal, which depicts the natural beauties that the state has. It also has its state's motto, which translates to gold and silver in English. Nebraska. Nebraska is another state that places its state seal on the flag, along with its motto, "Equality before the law." Nevada. The current rendition has two sprays of sagebrush, which is the state flower of Nevada. They cross together to form a wreath. It also has a silver star, which represents its statehood, along with the name Nevada right under it. New Hampshire. The New Hampshire state flag features the boat Raleigh. The boat was notable for being the first American Navy ship to carry an American flag into battle. The ship is surrounded by laurel leaves and 9 stars, signifying that New Hampshire was the 9th state admitted to the Union. New Jersey. It is widely believed that George Washington chose the original colors for the Garden State, which are buff and New Jersey blue. The flag also features its state seal. New Mexico. The Zaya sun sign is attributed to Zaya Pueblo in New Mexico, and it is said to represent the sacred number 4 and the circle of life. 4 winds, 4 seasons, 4 directions, and 4 sacred obligations. New York. The New York flag features its seal, along with its state's motto, which means ever upward. North Carolina. North Carolina's state flag is red, white, and blue, and it has its initials NC, along with 2 dates, May 20th, 1775, and April 12th, 1776, which refer to the Mecklenburg Declaration of Independence and the Halifax Resolve, which are 2 important dates for North Carolina's independence. North Dakota. On this flag, we see the bald eagle, which is America's national bird, and it's carrying an olive branch in one foot and a sheath of arrows in another, which depicts peace through strength. There's also 13 stars to represent the 13 original colonies, along with America's motto, E pluribus unum, which means out of many, one. Ohio. The lines of the flag are meant to represent the hills and valleys of the state. The 13 stars on the left are meant to represent the 13 original states, and the 4 additional stars are meant to represent that Ohio is the 17th state. Oklahoma. The Oklahoma state flag features a warrior shield with an olive branch and a peace pipe laying across it, which denotes that Oklahoma is willing to defend itself if challenged. The name of the state also appears on the bottom of the flag. Oregon. On one side is the state seal, on the other side we have the beaver, which is a symbol of Oregon's history. Pennsylvania. The Pennsylvania state flag features a shield depicting a ship, since shipbuilding is a big industry in the state. It also has a plow to show that the state is rich in natural resources, along with 3 golden sheaves of wheat, suggesting that Pennsylvania is a fertile land. It also features the words virtue, liberty, and independence. Rhode Island. The state flag of Rhode Island is white with a gold anchor surrounded by 13 stars. The 13 stars represent the 13 colonies, and below the anchor is the state's motto, Hope. South Carolina. The color of the state flag of South Carolina matches the uniforms worn by members of the South Carolina military during the Revolutionary War. The palmetto symbolizes defense for when South Carolina defended a palmetto fort on Sullivan's Island against the British. South Dakota. South Dakota has its seal along with the words South Dakota, the Mount Rushmore state. Tennessee. The 3 stars in the middle of the Tennessee flag are meant to represent Tennessee's position as being in the middle, the west, and the east of the country. Texas, the Lone Star State. This flag was originally flown for the Republic of Texas, and the blue stripe stands for loyalty, the white purity, and the red bravery. Utah. 1896 is the year of their independence. Utah is the name of the state, and they have a cool beehive in the middle that is held up by an eagle. Vermont. Vermont features a red cow along with the Vermont landscape. It also has a deer head and pine trees with the state's motto, freedom and unity. Virginia. Blue flag features the state seal with the words Sic Semper Tyrannis, which means thus always to tyrants. These were also the words of John Wilkes Booth when he shot Abraham Lincoln. Washington. The state flag of Washington features the face of George Washington. West Virginia. On the flag it has the date June 20th, 1863, along with 2 men, one a farmer and another a miner. These 2 men are meant to display the major industries of agriculture and mining in the state, along with the state's motto, mountaineers are always free. Wisconsin. We have the word Wisconsin in the year 1848, which is the year Wisconsin became a state. It also shows a sailor and a miner to show the industrious spirit of the state's workers. Wyoming. The flag has a giant buffalo on it, along with the state seal. On the seal, we see the words equal rights because Wyoming was the first territory to let women vote. Alright guys, that wraps up for this video. Comment down below your favorite state flag, and let me know what other flag content you guys would like to see. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys all have a good day.